So in this video we're going to talk about when we have to simplify and state restrictions on a rational expression. So here we have a rational expression in a numerator. That's this trinomial divided by x plus 4. And then we also have a rational expression in the denominator. That's 2x squared minus x minus 3 over x plus 1. This tells us we're going to take the top rational expression and we're going to divide it by the bottom rational expression. So we can picture both of those in brackets. Now remember, when dividing rational expressions, what we do is we invert and multiply. So we'll write out the original one from the numerator as the first term in our multiplication. And then I'm going to invert the denominator rational expression and just multiply. So the old numerator was 2x squared minus x minus 3. The old denominator was x plus 1. So x plus 1 becomes the denominator. And 2x squared minus x minus 3 becomes that new denominator. Now, I could just go ahead and multiply and do a lot of expanding. But I think it would be easier if we take a look at factoring first. So in this next step, we're actually just going to factor each of these trinomial expressions in the hopes that we'll be able to cancel some things out. So factoring my numerator, 2 and 12, 36. 36 is going to be made by, 24. 24 is going to be made easily by 8 and 3. So we're going to end up with 2x minus 3 and x plus 4. So that's the factor in the numerator. We'll just check 2x squared, 8x, negative 3. Yep, there we go. And this is all over x plus 4. Now suppose in the same step I'm also going to factor the old denominator from the previous step. And since the first number is prime, I know I'm going to have 2x as the lead there, and x is the lead there. And 3 is also prime, so I just have to check to see which factor is the largest one. It's going to be this. And so I now have that factored. Now, I should state my restrictions at this point before I go ahead and do any cancellations, because actually this entire expression is restricted by all of those zeros, because we're not allowed to divide by 0. So we have restrictions from this, and we also have restrictions from that. And so our restrictions are x cannot equal, because this is positive 4, x cannot equal negative 4. Because this is negative 3 over 2, x cannot equal positive 3 over 2. And because this is positive 1, x cannot equal negative 1. And so those are my restrictions, and I know them right off the bat. Now I look to cancel. It looks like those will divide. Looks like those will divide. And would you look at that? It looks like that will divide as well too. So I have everything divided out of the numerator and denominator, which means my final answer is simply going to be 1. So it's everything divided out. I'm left with something divided by itself, essentially, in the bottom. And therefore, I have a final answer of 1, and these are my restrictions. So this simplifies to 1 with the restrictions that x cannot equal negative 4, negative 1, or 2/3, but x can be any other real number. And that's it.